and welcome. Credit Crusader here again with an extra special video. This is a topic that I don't see being hit on as much as I'd like to see. So I decided I'm going to make a video about it. It's how to make money in the credit repair industry. Okay, there's a lot of videos out there showing people how to fix their own credit, or hey, you need to buy these trade lines from us and then resell them. But there are definitely a lot more ways than that in order to make money in this field or industry. There's pretty much, I want to say, 4 things that people pay for, 4 services in the whole gambit that you can offer and get paid to do. 1, credit repair. If you can remove negative items off people's credit, they'll pay you to do it. 2, we all know this one, trade lines, authorized user trade lines. People will pay you to add positive history onto their account after usually the negative stuff's come off. 3, inquiry removal. This one, I don't believe it's, as big a deal, but you can still make money doing it if you know how to do it. If people need inquiries removed off their credit, that's definitely an avenue you can go that people will pay. And 4, hey, I want to talk about it. CPNs. People sell CPNs or packages that have CPNs in them with trade lines or what have you. So those are really the 4 things. Now it's like, how do we get into this? Well, you can learn how to do credit repair as far as how to do dispute letters and what have you. A lot of them are free online with templates. All you have to do is send it in, and it's definitely a process, but it's people will pay you to do it. Trade lines. Now that's something that's a little harder to come by. You first off, if you want to sell trade lines, you need to have good credit yourself, because I don't know anybody who's truly successful selling trade lines or is able to get in without having good credit themselves, because most people start out selling their own lines. Why not? It's 100% profit, right? So what you need to do after you get good credit, you start getting cards that you can then sell. Barclay, Regions, TD, Synchrony's good, BBVA, Wells Fargo, Citibank, kinda, they're at the end. Bank of America, now we're going down further, but you get the idea. Those are the cards you want to get, because those are the cards that command the most money and are the easiest to sell. Stay away from American Express. They don't backdate history. Nobody wants it. Nobody wants it. Age is king. So, they're incredibly hard to sell. So if you're going to get a card, you might as well get a card that is going to build up to something that's easy to sell. Inquiry removal, that's easy. That's probably one of the easiest things to do. You just, they do the thing with, all right, here's a little trick on how to do it. You need to lock your LexisNexis and SageStream. So you need to go to LexisNexis, their website, lock your LexisNexis account. Then you need to go to SageStream, lock the account. Now, you dispute the inquiry. Well, the inquiry is not housed at the TransUnion, Equifax, and Experian. It's housed at LexisNexis and SageStream. So what happens? The people go to check to see if the inquiry is valid, and they're locked. So then they can't validate it. Inquiries are easy to remove because there's really not any money tied to them. Old inquiries are very easy to move. Some people have just called in and been able to have them remove an inquiry. So that's one of the more easier things. CPNs, now we're getting to the dark side. CPNs, if made correctly, work. They can be built up, but again, that's going to take time. To build up a CPN, to make a CPN is, you can do that in 10 minutes. But, in order to build one up and actually have it, be something that takes 6 months, a year, 2 years, really, it takes a hot minute. So, if you're ready, if the people are ready for a commitment on that side, they could go that route. What I suggest, if you're wanting to get into this, the fastest route to get into making money the fastest would be to first acquire cards that are sellable in your own name. And then I would first contact a trade line company to sell them for you. Now, why are we going to do that? Well, we're going to do that because they're going to do all the work as far as marketing the card, finding the ads, making the sales. So now you can get your feet wet without actually investing a lot of time, money, commitment. All you're doing is sitting back and adding people and collecting money. It's the perfect side hustle. I swear to God, I have looked for side hustles my whole life. I've always been on the lookout for opportunities, and this is one of the best ones because it requires no initial upfront cost. You can get a credit card for free. The risk is minimal. Okay, they close an account. Big whoop-de-doo. You open up another one. I mean, it's not the end of the world. There's about 50,000 banks out there giving credit cards out. So it's like, just go to the next outfit. So, I mean, with the amount of money that you have to come up with, which is zero, and the amount you have to gain, to me, it's a no-brainer. But you got to start somewhere. So if you're at the point where you can get cards, I would start getting them. You're going to need to wait for them to age if they're new. 6 months. 6 months is almost like a minimum. Now with FICO 10 coming out, it could be 2 years. Supposedly with FICO 10, everybody's all freaking out that they're going to backdate. They're going to look at the credit profile over a 24-month period, which means the trade line is going to have to be at least 2 years old. Now, again, who knows? That might not be adopted. It may take a while for it to be implemented. It may be a good thing. It may be a bad thing. Nobody knows. So, that's to be continued. And that's happening in the summertime. So, there's time now, to get while the getting's good, while you still can, as far as trying to, make money. So I would definitely recommend contacting a company. I know of one in particular that takes care of their people. I have some advice for you. If you're planning on doing this, definitely, and you're looking for a company, you want to make sure that, one, the company, they're going to give you a fair price for your lines. I wouldn't recommend taking anything less than $50 per ad. It's not worth it. So, if some company's going to try to chew you down and nothing, I'd say screw you. That's one. Two, I would expect to be paid fast. If a company makes you wait a month to get paid, run in the other direction. Don't do it, because there are other companies out there that will pay you right away, and you'll make sure that you're taken care of and you're paid for what you do. The company I'm referring to is the TradelineVault. They take care of their cardholders. Their cardholders are their lifeblood. They pay fast. They have they give great incentives to be a cardholder. It's really a good outfit to go with. So in closing, step 1, get your credit fixed. Step 2, get credit cards. Step 3, find a trade line company that will sell them for you. That is the fastest and easiest way to start making money in this. After you get to that point, you're going to learn a bunch, and then you can go further. But that's the fastest 3 steps you can do to start making money now. I'll see you next time.